Hello gang, welcome back to Beginners Fitness and Wellness Program Workout 11. So we're nearly at the end of the program. I can't believe it's gone so fast. I hope you are really benefiting, and we're just going to get straight into our workout today. So bringing the feet together, step the toes out and the heels out. And you're just going to let the body weight sway forward and backwards. So it's a lean into the wind and then back. Then just find a lovely sweet spot between big toe, little toe and heel. And we're just going to activate through the arches. Imagine you place a blueberry under your arches here. And you're going to take that length and that activation up the calves, draw the inner thighs together, wrap the glutes around the back, lift the shoulders up, back and down, smile through the collarbones, reach the crown of the head to the ceiling, and then just rest your chin on an imaginary shelf, stretching the back of the neck. And we'll start off with just a couple of centering breaths, starting to breathe in and out of the body. Just breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to just connect into yourself. Leave everything else outside of the room now and just focusing on your workout. A small amount of time for yourself. And you're just going to really draw inwards. Just remember to exercise within your own limits and listen to your own body. Take breaks, have a drink if you need to. Now we're going to take the hands onto the pelvis and then just tilt the pelvis back and forth. Soften off through the knees and imagine your pelvis is a bowl of water, and we're going to tip water out of the front and then out of the back. You might find one way is tighter, more restricted than the other. Now find that lovely sweet spot where your bowl of water is just neutral. No tilting forward, no tilting backwards. And we'll continue with those breaths, but we're going to really start to think about the connection of those breaths. So we inhale into the rib cage wide and front and back. Exhale, it comes back in. Inhale, think about rib cage, abdominals growing and expanding with that breath. As the breath goes in, you grow. As you breathe out, you condense in. Now, breathe in, feel those muscles relax. Feel your pelvic floor just soften. As you exhale, I want you to draw in the pelvic floor. Come up 2 levels. As you draw the abdominals in and zip up the rib cage. Breathe in, relax. So we're really combining abdominals, deep abdominals and pelvic floor. Breathe out, draw inwards and upwards, and the same with those abs. Do that a few more times, really thinking about your deep lower abdominal connection, your pelvic floor, no gripping, no clenching, just a 30-40% engagement and contraction. Do that one more time. Then take a breath in. As you breathe out, the arms go overhead. Breathe in, come back. Breathe out, keep that abdominal connection. Breathe in, come back. Breathe out. Those ribs are still drawing downwards as the arms go overhead. There's no rib flare. We're going to do one more this way. And then we're going to switch as we get to the top. So we come to the top and down and around. Good. That same abdominal connection as the arms go up overhead. This is your last one. Take both arms up over the shoulders, soften through the knees, and I'm going to side bend over to my right and stack up on the inhale. Reach for the ceiling, exhale, side bend to the left. So as we breathe out, we side bend. As we breathe in, we come back to center. And again, Imagine you're between two sheets of glass. So you're just leaning side to side, bending side to side, not leaning forward or backwards. Now, as we go over to our left, we're going to start to come forward, bend into the knees, and let your body relax all the way around to the other side. We're coming up over our right. Now, side bend to your right. Breathe out your air. Draw the abs in. Feel that lower back and back relax. Come to the other side. One more time each way. Really give into the movement. It's a lovely flow. Really relaxing for the spine. And we come up. Really nice work. Okay, let's take the legs a little bit wider. We're going to go to some side to side lunges. One side and the other side. Sit back onto the heel and up. And we're breathing in and out. Just getting some movement into the legs. Good. Keep going there, guys. Just warming up, mobilizing through the body. Lovely. Walk the legs in. And I'm going to have my heels turned in, my toes turned out. And I'm going to come down into a deep squat. Now, if your heels lift here, they can lift, or you can place a couple of books underneath them to give you that lift. If we have tight hips, quite often it's a struggle to come down here, or take the heels wider. Place the hands down. We're going to press up through the hands, straighten the legs, and come back down. Breathe out. Draw the abs in. Press through those heels. You may not be able to straighten the legs, just go within your range. We've got lots of glute work coming today, so we're just waking up those bottom muscles. And that's your last one. Bring the palms together. And now the elbows are kind of pushing in towards the knees. Now bring the palms down. You're going to feel the knees open wider. And up. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Press and open through the knees. You're going to feel a lovely inner thigh, hip, and a lower back stretch if you are lucky. Good. Oh, this is a lovely stretch. Work towards this. If it feels like it's not so accessible for you, like I said, widen the legs. Use a couple of books, or your heels can be slightly off. Work with your body. That's your last one there. Okay, so we've got a slightly different format. We're going to go through, I think it's like 8 exercises, and we're only going to do 2 rounds. A lot of glute work. We're on our hands and knees a lot. So if your wrists need a break, I will try and do some breaks, but if you need more, just press pause and work the wrists a little bit to just take the pressure off them, okay? Takes time to get used to that weight bearing work. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and press the timer. We're starting off with squat pulses. Okay, squat pulses, we're in our parallel, and we come down and we're going to squat here and stay down for 4 pulses and come up. Breathe in on the way down. Pulse, 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 pulse. Breathe out, press up. As you're down there, grow that in-breath. Just let the breath grow. Nice. Keep going, guys. Press the floor away through those heels, through those bottom muscles. Nice. Those knees are in parallel. Not turning in, not turning out. This is your last set. We're going to come down onto the mat on our spine. So we're coming down onto our spine here, and we're just going to be working into a hip lift. So check you've got that neutral pelvis. We're going to take one leg up and the other, and we're going to just cross here, and we've got our arms down for support, and we're going to give our hips a bit of a lift. So pelvic tilt backwards and lift those hips. Breathe out, lift the hips, breathe in lower. Now you can bend the knees here to shorten that lever. So you're in your double tabletop and we're reversing the movement. So we're taking the legs over towards the head. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. So you're going into that pelvic tilt backwards and then lift. The lift comes from the drawing in of the abs deeply, and have a bit of a wrap on your glute muscles too. Nice work. Come back up standing, guys. We've got curtsy lunge. Yeah, we are curtsying today. So we're going to take the feet slightly wider. I like to start off with toes out, heels in, and I'm going to take this right leg and I'm going to curtsy behind my left. Come through the middle, other side. I breathe in as I go down. I breathe out as I come up, pressing through that front heel. Ooh, lost my balance there as I was chattering away. Good, keep going, guys. Big smiles. You are smashing it out. I am so tremendously proud of you guys and this program. All of you who are sticking with it, getting strong every day. That's your last one. We're going to come down to our all fours and we're going to be down here for quite a few exercises. So let's find our position first. Hands are slightly forward of shoulders, shoulder distance apart. You've got your lovely lifted breastbone. And I'm going to start off with my left leg, nice and long and toes pointed. I'm going to lift and lower here. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Now, imagine there's a set of headlights in your hips, the front of your hips. And the headlights stay facing towards the mat. In neutral, we love neutral in my classes. You're not going to let your left headlight turn and look towards the left. You're going to look down to the mat. Nice. Last one here, guys. We're on our left leg. We're going to stay on our left leg. I'm just letting you come off your wrists. And then we circle with nice fists. Circle deep. Make some fists and release. Nice. It takes time to get used to the weight bearing exercises. Okay, the next exercise. We're lifting the leg till it's hip height. Pointed toes, and then we bend and straighten. Strong breastbone. Neutral headlights. And you're reaching with that leg, making that leg long. Wrapping your bottom muscles. And you're breathing in and out. And you're smiling. Of course you're smiling. Nice. One more here, guys. Lower the leg, come off the wrists, shake it out, and we can bring the fingers, turn them towards the body, just breathing it out. And the other side. I'm just giving you these cheeky breaks because I know that the wrists can find it challenging here. Okay, straight leg, in line with the hip, bend, and then flatten your foot. Nice flat foot is going to hitch towards the ceiling. So now you're only lifting the hip a couple of inches up and then back down in line with the spine. Now in this one, I can't see myself right now, but I know my left headlight really likes to try and veer towards the left. So zip up through those abs. Stay strong in your breastbone. Last one here. And bring it down, come off the wrists, just give the wrists some circles. Nice. We're going to come back on to our hands and knees for the last glute, well, I wouldn't say the last glute exercise because it's not, but this is a donkey kick, okay? So we stay here, we're just going to hover the left knee off the floor. And then I want you to bring it out to the side and back. Breathe out to the side. Breathe in, back. Now, be mindful here that you don't start to dump all your weight into your left arm, into your left side of your body. That you're really trying to keep that neutral. You're really keeping the breastbone lifted. And use your breath. I know your bottom muscles are starting to burn, including your right one. But just keep going. Last one here. Nice. Place it down. Really good work, gang. Really good work. Just have some wrist stretches. Make fists. Release. Shake the arms off. The fingers off. The wrists off. These little movements in between do really help to release and just be able to work up to where we're going. So we're going to come back onto our hands and knees. Okay. And in this exercise, we're going to hover the knees, modified plank. Then I want you to sit back onto your heels without lowering the knees. Come back to a hover. Sit back onto your heels. Now, if you need to lower, of course, you know I'm going to say lower. But if you can stay hovered, stay hovered. And you're breathing in and out. Nice work, gang. We're nearly there. I hope you can't pick up my creaky knees on mic. Last one. Oh, and back and lower. Well done, gang. That is one set down, and we're only doing 2 sets today, so it feels like we are flying through it. So I just wanted to say through this, thank you so much for supporting me and letting me be part of your health and wellness journey by following this beginners program. And you might be thinking, what comes after this beginners program? Well, of course, you can repeat some of the workouts. And I do regularly upload workouts to YouTube. So please subscribe to my channel, share it, get more people subscribed so I can continue to make more content for you. And then I also have my online studio. I will link it in the notes, but it's a subscription-based service. It's a fantastic service, if I do say so myself. You've experienced my workouts, and there's just workout upon workout, so many different kinds. But we have to stop talking now, and we will come back to that chat at the end. So squat pulses, let's go. And 4 pulses and up. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out on the way up. Your pulse, 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 pulse. And this really gets those bottom muscles. Let's go. Keep your good form. Go low, gang. Come on, go low. Let's sit onto that really low stool and press up. Breathe in on the way down. How low can you go with those bottom muscles? 1 more set. Let's go. And up. Nice. Coming on to the mat on our spine. Set your neutral pelvis. You've got those tilts now, back and forth, set neutral. Draw the abs in as you breathe out into your double tabletop, and then cross the legs over for me. Now you can extend them a bit, or you can have them here. Choose your level. Obviously, longer legs is going to be more challenging. Arms down. Take a breath in, breathe out. Tilt that pelvis back and lift the hips. So you're lifting the hips by drawing the abs in deeply. And have those bottom muscles wrapped. Nice. Now I've got my hands pressed down, but I'm not really using them for support. They're more of a base. The work is coming from my lower abs. Drawing in deeply to lift up. We've got 1 more here. Nice. Come up. Ooh. And we're going to go into our curtsy lunges. Our last set, because we only did 2 of our curtsy lunges. So set yourself up into your toes out, heels in. And right leg's going to move first, and it's going to go behind. Left leg. Breathe in and out. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out. Draw the abs in. Wrap the glutes. Press up. Get that body working. Press through that front heel. That's really going to get those bottom muscles of that leg activated. Nice. Nearly there, guys. We've got it. Let's go. Nice. After this one, we're going to do one more each side, and we're coming down onto your all fours for that glute series. We're coming onto the right leg this time. Okay, right leg is going to be working here. So you're on your hands and knees. Let's get that right leg extended. We did the left in the first set. Right leg, lift and lower. Now remember what I said about headlights? Keep going. So you've only had to do one set of these on each leg. That is not a bad workout, even if I do say so myself. Let's go. 2 more here. 1 more, I think that was 3. And we're just going to come off for a stretch. So multiple glute exercises, hence why we're doing 1 set each. And then we're going to come down for the next one. So on your hands and knees. And we're going to straighten the leg out. Lift it in line with the hips. And then we bend and straighten the leg. Now, remember what I said about neutral headlights. Now, your headlights are not turning towards the right, following that hip up. They're still neutral. Zip up your abs. Your abs are working hard here. It's not just all glutes. Believe me, it's not all glutes if you're doing it correctly. 2 more, guys. Come on. Let's go. Woo, draw it in. Okay, make some fists and release. You've got it. Nice. Well done. Woo, shake it off. Okay, we are coming in for the hitch up of the hips. You're on your hands and knees. And you're going to take that leg back straight. Lift it in line with the hips. Bend at the knee and then flatten your foot. And you're going to try and touch the ceiling with that flat foot. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Zip right up the rib cage. Try not to dump now into your left side. Let's go, guys. Nice. Oh, is your bottom starting to burn? Mine is. And release and bring it down. Stretch it out if you need to. I need to. Hence why I'm saying stretch it out. Shake off the wrists. We've got donkey kick. Okay. So the donkey kick is, I'm just going to turn to show you actually. Donkey kick here. We're in a neutral. We're going to hover that right leg. Still on my right leg and out to the side. Breathe out. Breathe in. And we're really lifting up into the glutes and the abs. Keep going, guys. I'm going to turn back around now. Can't see my timer otherwise. Okay. Breathing out. Breathing in. Keep that breastbone nice and strong. We've got 2 more here. Woo. And that was your last one of those. Make some fists and circle. And the other way. So you will get used to these weight bearing exercises. Okay, modified plank. Hover and sit back. Let's go. Sit back onto those heels. And we're staying hovered if we can. Obviously, if you need to lower the knees, lower the knees. You know what I'm going to say. Work within your limits. I feel like I've got a chorus going from my knees here with all the cracking. It's hereditary in my family. Oh, keep going, gang. We're nearly there. 2 more. Woo. 1 more. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We are done. Nice work, guys. Shall we have a little bit of a stretch out. Yes, we shall. I need it. Okay. Actually, you know what? We've been on our hands and knees a lot. So I think we'll come off our hands and knees and we'll stretch seated to start with. So let's stretch the legs out. Reach through the heels. Take the arms up. Breath in. And then you're going to hinge forward from the hips. So when I say hinge forward, what I mean is we're not rounding here, okay? I'm just leaning forward, hinging over my hips and taking a stretch down. It'll probably reduce how far you can come down. We're really going to get the back of the legs like that. Think of reaching your head up to the ceiling whilst you stretch and reach through the heels and breathe in and out. You've got it, guys. Now, sit up tall, take the right foot, place it outside of the left, hug that knee with the opposite arm. So this is my right knee. I'm hugging it with my opposite arm and I'm looking over my right shoulder. I'm breathing in and out and you're going to feel that right glute really stretching out, which we need it after all those exercises. Nice. Other side. Left foot lifts, place it on the outside of the right leg. Hug the left knee with the opposite arm. Look over the left shoulder and you're going to feel that lovely glute stretch. Breathe it in and out. Oh, that feels good. So good. To stretch it out. Yes, it does. Release that. Okay. Now bring the feet down onto the floor and let's just do some hip mobility here. Take both knees towards your left so they both come down to the floor. Come through center, other side, both knees are windshield wipering down. So just really getting some mobility and movement into that hip, into the hips. Strength and flexibility. Nice. Shoulders. Let's take the arms all the way back here. Let's cinch the hands away till you feel your collarbones have a lovely stretch across the top and your shoulders, and you're going to breathe it out there. Nice work, guys. We're going to come onto our knees and we're going to go into puppy pose. So knees are underneath hips, then we walk the hands forward and we bring the forehead down onto the mat if we can. You could use a cushion if you can't reach. Keep stretching the fingers away, drawing the armpits to the floor and breathing in and out. Hips are high and back. Breastbone is trying to come down to the mat. You might be able to get your breastbone down to the mat. I can't. Still working on that. It's a journey, gang. A lifelong journey of health and wellness. Walk it up. Well done, you guys. So, as I was just saying, it's a lifelong journey of health and wellness. So what is next in your journey? I was just telling you about the online studio, a subscription-based service that you sign up to, monthly subscription. So many classes on there, something for everyone. I've got sweat, so the cardio section, strength, where we really work on strengthening the muscles, a pulse Pilates, which combines everything into short workouts. I've got Pilates, I've got fundamentals, which really starts from the ground up. We've got a restore section, which really works on mobility, flows, stretching, just really like having some downtime. The selling point for my studio is the workouts are short, efficient and effective, so you're not working out for ridiculous amounts of time. I would say most workouts are between 10 and 30 minutes. I try and keep them under 25 because no one's got time to be working out forever. So check out the online studio. I'll link the site in the show notes, and I'm going to see you back here for the last workout of this program. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.